A surprising archaeological discovery has shed new light on the childhood of Jesus. An ancient papyrus, long forgotten in the archives of the University of Hamburg, revealed an extraordinary account of a miracle performed by Jesus when he was just a child. But how was this relic found? What exactly is written on this rare document? Get ready for a journey through time and discover this fascinating story. It all started on an ordinary afternoon at the University of Berlin. Researchers Gabriel Noki Macedo, a Brazilian, and Lajos Berkes, a Hungarian, were analyzing digitized images of ancient manuscripts, a routine practice in papyrological research. They were carefully reviewing a collection of old documents from the University of Hamburg when something unusual caught their attention. In one of the images, they found a fragment of papyrus containing 3 ancient Greek letters forming the sequence IES. Immediately, they recognized the likely reference to Isis, Jesus in Greek. Curious and with hearts racing, they began to carefully decipher the content, suspecting they were facing a significant discovery. Soon they realized that the text was part of the Gospel of Thomas about the childhood of Jesus, an apocryphal text filled with curious accounts of the Messiah's childhood, written around the 2nd to 6th centuries. Until then, the oldest known manuscript of this work dated back to the 11th century, making this discovery extraordinary. The team was facing a document written between the 4th and 5th centuries, more than 600 years older than any other known record. But what exactly does this papyrus reveal? The fragment narrates a unique episode involving Jesus when he was about 5 years old. According to the account, he was playing near a stream, shaping small birds out of wet clay. The figures took perfect shapes under his little hands, revealing an almost magical skill. However, there was a problem. It was Saturday, a sacred day for the Jews, when activities like molding clay were prohibited. A man who was watching the scene became outraged and ran to Joseph, Jesus' father, to report what he had seen. "Your son is disrespecting the Sabbath. He is molding clay birds and profaning the law." Worried Joseph went to Jesus and reprimanded him, asking why he was engaging in such an activity. But then something miraculous happened. Jesus looked at the clay figures and clapped his hands, saying, "Fly!" To everyone's astonishment, the little birds came to life and flew away. This episode is not just a curious account, it carries deep symbolic implications. Jesus' act, even in his childhood, demonstrates his divine nature and creative power. He not only shaped the creatures, but also gave them life, an act that transcends human limitations. The discovery of this papyrus is even more impressive because of its antiquity and state of preservation. Experts believe the manuscript was written by a scribe in training, possibly a monk, due to the irregular handwriting and rudimentary Greek used. This could also explain why the document remained forgotten for so long. But how did the papyrus end up at the University of Hamburg? The answer to this question remains a mystery. It is believed to have been acquired between 1906 and 1913, but there are no clear records of its origin. At some point, it was archived and overlooked until researchers Macedo and Berkes rediscovered it over a century later. Moreover, the text is part of a complex tradition. The Gospel of Thomas about the childhood of Jesus is known in 9 ancient languages and has multiple versions. The existence of such an ancient fragment enhances our understanding of how these stories were transmitted over the centuries. But this narrative also raises important questions. Could this be a story inspired by real events or a literary creation meant to illustrate Jesus' divinity from his childhood? Although we may never know for sure, the discovery strengthens the connection between the historical figure of Jesus and the many legends surrounding his life. It is fascinating to think that a nearly forgotten papyrus in the archives of a German university could contain such an important piece of this vast historical and religious puzzle. Research is still ongoing, and new revelations could emerge at any time. And what about you? What do you think of this extraordinary discovery? Is it a symbolic legend or a recollection of real events? Leave your comment and share this incredible story. If you enjoy fascinating stories like this and want to discover more secrets and mysteries of history, don't miss our upcoming videos. Subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell to receive updates, and share this content with your friends. Together, let's explore the most intriguing mysteries of humanity. See you next time.